Well, hello everyone. I want to talk to you about cleaning. I think we all try and keep our benches as clean as possible, but inevitable spills and everything gets a little bit messy. Now, of course, the go-to is kitchen towel. This stuff. I think we all get through probably thousands of sheets of this as model makers every single year. How we could live without them, I have no idea, to be honest. They're great, absorbent, just the right size, and it's great for cleaning up large amounts of mess. Now, I was looking around as I normally do, and I came across something from Galaxy Tools. Now you may already know Galaxy Tools because they make this cleaning dust brush, and they also make the curve cutting tool. Again, this brush has been great for cleaning debris off fine models. But I was intrigued by something else on their catalogue. Which is for cleaning up paint and any kind of spills, and it's these things. They call them cotton quick clean and wipe cloths, but what they are in effect is small 5 centimeter squares of a cotton material. I think they're basically cotton pads of some description. Let's get one out of the box and I'll show you what they look like up close. So they are perforated. But in effect they are small cotton pads. They also have a very gentle and soft sort of nape on them. I think that's been put on sort of afterwards, or that's just a byproduct of the cotton material, but they are very gentle when you run your finger over it, particularly if you compare it to sort of the surface on good old kitchen towel. Now I was intrigued by that because I was looking for something where often I'll make a mistake on a model and I want to remove some paint or something else or whatever it is, and kitchen towel I've sort of been cutting squares out, ripping bits off, but it's a little bit abrasive, and I didn't want that for some very fine details which I sort of get involved with. But these have been kind of ideal. What I tend to do is get sort of 2 or 3, depending on how much material I want to actually remove, wrap it around my finger and then just wipe across the model surface, and the paint just comes off, or the material comes off, whatever the liquids or the fluids are. They are very, very absorbent, and with a couple of these, the paint or the material is actually held in the material itself, and you don't get on your fingers. That's been quite an interesting test for me because obviously the obvious thing you could do, of course, is when you're using, say, paint. What I tend to do is I'll put something on my wet palette, and of course then it's covered on the actual end of these bottles. So I'll just reach for one of these and just quickly whiz that off before I put the cap back on. I mean, another example is Tamiya bottles, for instance. I mean, these get caked with paint on their edge. So what I've been doing is literally just whizzing these things across and then put the cap back on, and I haven't got any worries about air getting in nicely, and nice tight seal, and kind of so on. It's really a case of when you want something that isn't maybe as large and as cumbersome as good old kitchen towel, you can use these things, and that's absolutely what I've been doing in my sort of model making. But also, if you wanted more, more precision or more control over how you're removing material from something, maybe a surface or whatever it is, these have been great. As I said, they sit in this little box on the back of my bench, and I just reach for those, or for kitchen towel, depending on what cleaning job I actually want to get involved with. As I said, you get 200 in this box. There are also some refills on the store as well when you run out. But that's the cleaning cloths from Galaxy Tools. So those are on the store right now. As with everything, if you've got any queries, any questions, do come back to me.